Hello everyone and welcome to the campus of Washington Lee High School in Arlington for a boys lacrosse matchup between the Yorktown Patriots and the host Washington Lee Generals. Both teams started out the season in similar ways. They won 5 out of their first 6 games, but since then the Generals have dropped 3 straight coming to tonight's matchup. Taking the face-off for the Patriots will be junior James Mountain, and for the Generals, also junior Jose Berengal Arroyo. And we're underway here at War Memorial Stadium. Patriots fighting for the first possession. And they have it. The defense is set for the Generals. Patriots bring the ball up. Yorktown's working the offense. Alex Bowser for Yorktown passes it over to Matt Heffron. He gets the ball over to Quinn Lyerly. The scoring leaders for the Patriots are Nico Pollack, senior, Kyle Harwood, another senior, and Charlie Tienan, the junior. But plenty of other Yorktown Patriots have been getting goals on the board this season for them. They come into tonight 8-3, and 5 of those wins have been by a 10-goal or more margin. And it'll go over to the Generals. So now Washington Lee has a chance to try to set up an offense and score early against the Yorktown Patriots. In the 3 straight losses, the Generals have not had all that much difficulty scoring. It's been more on the defensive side. Kieran Burns making a move. Shot goes wide. Generals still trying to find an opening against the Yorktown defense. Tate Fitzmaurice with a charge, but they couldn't retain possession. And now Yorktown offense back on the move. Fighting for position. Shot across, and it's picked off. Washington Lee now has the ball. Yorktown back with the ball now. In motion. Check from O'Doherty. Patriots retain possession. Now they're taking the time, setting up the offense. And goal. Alex Bowser, the junior, scoring first for the Patriots. And they're on the board. Now taking the face-off for Yorktown will be Kason Lyles, senior. He's still going up against Jose Berengal Arroyo. Setting things up, working the ball around, close to midfield. And another goal. Yorktown scoring quickly against the Generals. And they go up 2-0 lead. Generals goalie Sam Douthit has been under a lot of pressure so far early in the game. Jose Berengar-Arroyo for the Generals. Kason Lyles for the Patriots. Yorktown moving quickly. Overthrown pass. Generals will take over the ball. They come across field. Philip Doherty moves it upfield. Yorktown with the ball again. Officials call time to sort it out, and the Yorktown Patriots will retain possession. Patriots showing a lot of patience on offense. Kyle Harwood now taking it back out toward midfield, trying to reset the offense. Now he's on the move. Some heavy checking down near the goal. He passes it back out. Patriots reset. And a goal. Matt Heffron scoring for the Patriots, and they take a 3-0 lead. During the indoor track season, Heffron runs sprints for Yorktown. He was showing a little bit of that speed on that play. So with 7:15 left in the first quarter, Yorktown is up 3-0 over the Generals. And now Robbie Moore will be taking the face-off for Washington Lee, and he'll be going up against Kason Lyles for the Patriots. Kason Lyles sitting down. Generals come up with the ball. Now they're going to try to put a little pressure on Mason Pollock, the Yorktown goalie. Generals set the offense. Score and goal. And the Generals have answered. Washington Lee on the board. Trevor McManus puts his Generals on the scoreboard, and it's 3-1 Yorktown with 6:48 left to go in the first quarter. Back out to center field for a face-off. Kason Lyles back in for it. Robbie Moore for the Generals. And the Patriots come up with it. Tight defense by Robbie Moore. Kason Lyles gets it back out toward midfield. Patriots reset. They come downfield. Working the ball behind the goal, and another goal. Quick shot by the Patriots on a charge as they came up behind the goal. So they quickly answered the Washington Lee goal, and now they're back up by 3, 4-1, about midway through the first period. All right, Moore and Lyles facing off again. Lyles contesting for it, but Moore seems to come up with it. He's in the on the move. He can't retain possession, though. And a penalty flag. This was good one-on-one defense by both sides so far. Not a lot of contact, not a lot of reason for the penalty flags to come out. So the Generals will be able to set their offense up now. Again, trying to put pressure on Mason Pollock, the Yorktown goalie. Shot. No good. Patriots get possession. Well, so far, Yorktown coach Greg Beer's got to be fairly well pleased with what he's seen. His team's come out strong. They've been on the attack, and they put points on the board early. And again, they're putting pressure on Washington League goalie Sam Duthett. Checking on the far side. And the Generals have come up with the ball. Now the Generals look to reset. Put their offense in place. And the Patriots have the ball back. Patriots come upfield. Again, Sam Duthett for Washington Lee under pressure in goal. Nice move. Pass behind the goal. Come out and try a shot. He's got it. Yorktown, another quick goal. They take a 5-1 lead about midway through this first period. So we're back out for another face-off. Now we're going to take a timeout. Timeout on the field. Patriots, things couldn't be going better. They're up 5-1. They obviously want to get their offense going early in any game, try to get out to an advantage. They want to keep the ball down at the opponent's end of the field. And for the most part, they've been able to do that. Generals struggling a bit here earlier in the game. They haven't found answers to stop the Yorktown offense. Well, they've gotten a goal, and they've actually made some nice plays down in the field. It simply has been enough to keep pace with the Patriots. Greg Beer will send his team back out. Probably not an awful lot he wants to change right now. He'd like to just keep this up. Generals looking to swing the momentum, close the gap. All right. 4:16 left to go in this first period. Yorktown up 5-1. Kason Lyles, the senior for Yorktown, once again out there for the faceoff. Robbie Moore, also back for another faceoff. There's the whistle. Kason Lyles had it, dropped it. Finds himself surrounded by Generals. He gets the ball off to Quinn Cox. Yorktown moves it upfield now. They're behind goal. Just going to work it. Let the offense get itself set up. Look for an opening in this Generals defense. Shot is wide, but the Patriots retain possession of the ball. Yorktown offense under a lot of pressure from the Generals defense, but they retain possession of the ball so far. That was Charlie Tien down by the goal. He was quadruple teamed at one point. Officials want to stop action, sort things out. All right. Yorktown still in possession. The Washington League goalie Sam Duthit again under pressure like he's been for so much of this first quarter. Patriots work it around. They go to the far side behind the goal now. And there's a shot. Blocked by the goalie. Patriots retain possession, though. They'll be able to line up and take another whack at it. Shot is wide. But it's still Patriot ball. Time ticking down here in the first period. And a shot on goal is good. Kyle Harwood, the senior, puts one on the board for the Yorktown Patriots. And they move to a 6-1 advantage over the Washington League Generals. It'll be Robbie Moore, Casey Lyles again at midfield. Ball is loose. Neither team could control it before it went out of bounds. But it will be the Patriots with the ball now. They come upfield. Once again, Washington League defense under pressure. Close action and a goal. Quick shot from behind the goal. Nico Pollock, another one of the leading scorers for Yorktown. And they push it to 7-1 with time almost out of the first period. We will come back out for a face-off again. It'll be Robbie Moore, Kason Lyles. Face-off in midfield. Moore looks like he has it, but he can't come up with it. Generals now in motion. Not much time left in the first quarter. They've fallen behind 7-1 to Yorktown. A lot of defensive pressure coming from Yorktown now. Fight for possession on the near side. Minute and a half to go in the first period. And Yorktown back on the attack. They move the ball around. They come behind goal now. Back out front. Another goal. Yorktown has worked the ball in close to the goal. A lot of pressure on the goalie. And a lot of short-range shots have proven very effective. Robbie Moore, case on Lyles again at midfield. Moore comes up with this one. Trying to get the Generals offense into gear here. They pass on the far side. Kieran Burns under pressure. Gets it back across to to Tate Fitzmaurice, I'm sorry. Now it's the Generals' turn to try to put some pressure on the Yorktown goalie. 45 seconds left to go in the first period. Shot. Wide. Patriots have the ball. Good pickup. And the Generals have the ball. Taking on the characteristics of a scrum right now as both teams trying to retain possession once they have it. Now it's the Patriots. They're coming back downfield. And that's the end of the first period. A very solid first period from the Yorktown Patriots' perspective. They came out on attack. They got on the board quickly. And so we'll go to the sidelines with the teams. The Generals will try to regroup, try to get that offense going. In some ways, it's really a case where the Generals have had some trouble keeping the Yorktown offense from controlling the ball, taking their shots. They've got to tighten up on that defense and hope to unleash their own offense as the game goes on. All right. Start of the second quarter now. Case and Lyles for the Patriots, facing off against Robbie Moore for the Generals. Lyles could control it. He gets some help, though, and the Patriots offense back in motion. Shot is not good, but the Patriots retain possession of the ball. Another shot is blocked, and this time the shot is caught. So Sam Duthit's able to pass the ball off. All right, play resumes. Patriots continue to put pressure on the Generals. And now it's the Generals' turn. They've got the ball back. They're moving upfield. Kieran Burns. Pass off to the far side. Generals trying to work the ball. Peter Cook, heavily guarded behind the goal. Generals looking to climb back into this game. They're down 8-1 early here in the second quarter. And now the Patriots have the ball again. They get a shot off. It's not good. Blocked by Sam Douth at the goalie. Generals will try to get their offense going now. And a goal. Trevor McManus. Nice run at the goal. Shot with precision. And now it's 8-2. So McManus gets some life back into the Washington Generals' cause. Good way to start the second quarter for them. Kason Lyles, Robbie Moore once again facing off at midfield. This one goes to the Patriots. And they can't make anything of it, though. Tim Aldinger with a nice sprint upfield. All right, the Patriots with the ball, setting their offense. They're up 8-2 early here in the second quarter. Heavy action near the goal. Ball gets away, but the Patriots come up with it. Now they work it around. Shot blocked. Generals take over. Yorktown defense, though, gets it back for the offense, and now it's the Patriots in motion. 8-2. A little over 3 minutes have gone by in the second quarter. Yorktown again, setting the offense, moving the ball. And a goal. Matt Heffron's second goal of the night for Heffron. And the Patriots have a 9-2 advantage here in the second quarter. So Washington Lee cannot come up with an answer so far to this Yorktown offense. Patriots now a 7-goal advantage. Scramble for the face-off. Still contested. Robbie Moore comes up with it. He's able to bring the ball upfield. Some checking. A shot on goal, and it's good. The Generals now. Third goal of the game. Third goal of the game, I think that was Kieran Burns on the goal. So the Generals now hoping that's a sign of some momentum for them. Still 8:21 to go in this first half, and they are now down 9-3 to Yorktown. Back for the face-off. Kason Lyles had it, couldn't control it. All right, the Generals ended up with it. Team's having a little trouble moving the ball at the moment. Some substitutions for Yorktown. They reload the offense. All right, once again. All right, once again back in midfield for the face-off. Casey Lyles pushes it back. Still a scramble for the ball. Patriots back in possession. They're up 10-3. About midway through the second quarter. A very close shot. Not good. Blocked by the goalie. Ball stays with the Patriots. Patriots working the offense. And again, the Patriots pushing their advantage, now ahead by 8 goals with 6:25 left to go in the first half. The last few goals have been very short range. They put a lot of pressure on the goalie. They've been able to work their way through, find a seam in that defense, and shoot with accuracy. All right, Casey Lyles comes up with it, but he can't control it. It's out of bounds and ball retained by the Patriots. Well, Sam Dothit and the Washington Lee defense have got to feel like they've had a long night so far. They've spent a lot of time down by their goal trying to stave off this Yorktown Patriot offense. Tight action by the goal. And another goal. The last few Yorktown goals have all been very close to the goal. No long-range shooting going on here for them right now. So that pushes the score to 12-3. 5:40 left to go in the first half. Generals trying to come up with some way to just slow down this Yorktown offense. Fighting for the ball. And the Generals come up with it, but can't quite control it. Tate Fitzmaurice making his move, and he shoots. Goal! Nice sprint and shot by Tate Fitzmaurice. And he cuts the Patriot lead. Nice play to finally control the ball. Get a shot off before the defense had much of a chance to regroup. So now it's 12-4, Yorktown over Washington Lee. So when the Washington offense has had the ball, been able to get something to play, they've been able to put points on the board. The problem for them has been they haven't had the ball enough. They haven't been able to keep Yorktown from controlling the ball and running the clock. All right, another face-off in Kason Lyles. Got it off to some of his teammates. 5 minutes left to go in the first half. Shot by Yorktown is wide, but they retain possession. Right there's a good shot of how the goalie in Lacrosse has got to have a lot of awareness of both sides of the goal. Yorktown now. Not finding an easy opening, just working the ball around. Heavy action by the goal. Patriots take a shot. It's blocked. Ball is out of bounds. There's 4:13 left to go in the first half. We have a 12-4 ball game. Patriots on top of the Generals. And yet again, the Patriots putting pressure on the Washington Lee goalie and the defense. And the Generals will be able to take over the ball. They'll come upfield, trying to get their offense on track. Sean Wilson now moving on the near side. Washington tries to reset. They're finding it tough to find any seams against this Yorktown defense. Things getting bunched up by the goal. Shot on goal is blocked. Washington will retain possession. Trying to finally get some pressure on Mason Pollock, the Yorktown goalie. Ball starts from behind goal. Aggressive defense by the Patriots. We'll have a timeout on the field. 12-4, Yorktown ahead. All right, play resumes. Ball goes behind goal. It's out of bounds, and it will go over to the Patriots. Yorktown with a chance to build on its lead. Strong forward defense by Washington Lee, though. Now the Patriots have the ball. Patriots in a familiar setting tonight. Working the ball around the goal, starting from behind the goal. Generals now. Bring the ball up. Tight defense by the Patriots. Generals working from the far corner. Under pressure. Loses the ball, and the Patriots come up with the ball. Long run downfield, and now the offense has a chance to try to build on their lead. They're already up 12-4 in the first half. Shot is blocked. Good defensive work by Washington Lee's goalie. We're under a minute left to go in the first half. 12-4, the Yorktown Patriots over the Washington Lee Generals. The rain tonight, it's been fairly constant. It doesn't seem to affect the enthusiasm of either team, though. All right, we're under 20 seconds left to go in the first half. And here come the Generals trying to put some pressure on Mason Pollock, the Yorktown goalie. Ball behind the goal. And now Yorktown gets the ball back, and they're in motion. And that's the end of the first half. Yorktown 12, Washington Lee 4. Patriots came out strong, and they haven't let up. We'll be back after this.
My name is Caitlin Geary, and you're watching Arlington Independent Media.
Welcome back to War Memorial Stadium for the second half of this boys lacrosse game between Yorktown and Washington Lee. Getting ready for the face-off, and the second half is underway. A little more of a struggle than usual. Washington Lee comes up with it, and their offense is on the attack. The Generals down by 8. Trying to get something going on offense. Yorktown sets its defense. Generals know they've got to try to get some points quickly on the board, climb back into this contest. As you can probably tell, it's been raining throughout the game, and as the game has gone on, it seems to have gotten a little bit worse, and the wind has started to pick up. We've had a couple of cameras up on the press box roof taking it pretty bad. Generals still have the ball. And we've had another camera. We've had Kate Williams with a camera up on the patio under a canopy, the patio that's attached to Washington Lee High School. She's been doing a great job of getting good shots from a not a very good position. Washington Lee still trying to solve this Patriot defense. Trevor McManus looking for an opening. It was Kieran Burns with a shot, not good. Patriots take over the ball. Certainly with the rain and the raw side of the weather tonight, it's certainly not going to affect the mood of the players. There's a shot by the Patriots. It goes wide. They retain possession. This kind of bad weather is certainly not going to diminish their mood at all. These are basically kids who love to play, and they're out here to play, and they're not even going to notice it's raining. But as the game goes on, as the rain gets harder, it might start to wear them down, and you might find they lose a step and just get somewhat tired. Patriots working the ball around the goal, trying to add to their 8-goal lead here early in the second half. And they do. Goal for the Patriots. 13-4 the score now. Third period. Certainly the weather is going to affect play. And at the beginning of the game, and maybe when it's not raining so hard, you might see it giving something advantage to the offense. If the footing's a little bit less than secure on the turf, you might as well be on offense where you're making the plays, setting the pace. All right, here's the face-off. Yorktown fighting for it. It looks like Washington Lee has come up with it, though. Good play by Jose Berengal-Arroyo. He brings it down, but the Patriots get it back, and now the Patriots are on attack. So the weather might favor the offense initially, and we did see 9 total goals scored in that first period, but the pace of scoring has slowed. Some tight action around the Washington Lee goal. Patriots trying to push the advantage. They're already up by 9. A goal. Patriots go up by 10. Early in the second half, Patriots have pushed to a 10-goal advantage. Only about 3 minutes have gone by in this third period. So if the weather continues to get worse, the rain comes down harder, eventually it's probably going to be a disadvantage for the offense. All your stick work, your passes, everything will get a bit tougher. All right, the Patriots control. They're already up by 10. They have the ball and they're on the move. So Washington Lee, of course, plenty of time left to rally, but if they don't get something going fast, they may find that the weather works against them, and the weather closes the rally door for them. All right, we're going to have Jack Dahl come in now. Sam Duthert, who's done a heroic job at goal tonight, under a lot of pressure most of the game. Jack Dahl, the sophomore, will come in and substitute for him. So we have a new goalie. Yorktown has the ball, though. They've set their offense, and they're going to pressure the Washington Lee defense, as they've been doing all game. Shot and goal. 15-4 now. 15-4 the score. Yorktown. We're not even halfway through the third period, and they've pushed it to an 11-goal advantage. 8:19 left to go in the period. Generals probably feeling the pressure of the clock. They don't want to fall any farther behind. They'd like to get a rally going. Okay, back to the face-off. Jose Berengal-Arroyo fighting for it. No one's got possession yet. It's still loose. And the referee sorted out. And it'll be Patriots ball. And their offense stays on the attack. There's a good shot. You can see the rain that's just coming in now harder on the cameras. Particularly the ones up on top of the press box here at War Memorial Stadium. All right, the Generals in motion. Their defense has been so pressured, they're trying to return the favor to the Patriots and pressure the Patriot defense. Generals reset their offense. Patriots getting their defensive alignment. Goalie Mason Pollock directing his team's traffic down there by the goal. The Generals shot no good. Patriots take over on possession. So now we're back to the other end of the field. Sam Duthert back in goal for the Generals. Patriots set up their offense. Work the ball around. looking for an opening in the Washington Lee defensive alignment. Ball behind goal now. What you've seen a lot tonight is a lot of fighting for position. You know, lacrosse comes down to speed and position, and both these teams bring a lot of speed to the field. So if you're kind of evenly matched on the athleticism, you'll see the game look an awful lot like a jockeying for position around the goals, looking for seams, looking for shots. All right, Washington Lee now. Nice run by Trevor McManus. They've got the ball down the Yorktown end of the field. Down by 11, trying to rally. About midway through the third period. The Generals set their offense. A little motion around the goal. Probably trying to screen. Ball goes behind the goal, comes back out, still behind the goal. Generals in tight and they score. Goal for Washington Lee. Short range shot, it was effective. And now we have a 15-5 game. 5.5 minutes left to go in this third period. Go back out to center. Go back to midfield for the face-off. A little more of a struggle than usual. It was Jai Lee for the Patriots taking the face-off. Yorktown offense on the move, pressuring Washington Lee yet again. The weather, you'd think the weather would wear down the players physically. Neither team seems to be letting that happen. Continue to fight for position. Shot by the Patriots. Blocked. Generals will take over. Down by 10. Running out of time to try to get a rally. We're in the third period here at War Memorial Stadium. Generals get it down. And now the ball's being contested. Karen Burns with a good move. As you can see, 4:12 left to go in this third period. 10-goal deficit for the Generals. Patriots bring the ball back up. They're once again knocking on the door. Sam Douthit trying to keep them out. They're showing a lot of patience on offense, the Patriots. They've got every reason to. The clock is definitely in their favor now. They're up by 10 goals. The pass was a little too high, and the Generals will take over. That could be a case where the slippery footing is going to hurt passing accuracy, particularly some of the longer passes. All right, the Generals now trying to get back on the board. They set their offense, looking for an opening. Shot is wide. Patriots will bring the ball in, though. Patriots on defense. Shot handled by the goalie, and Yorktown offense back in gear. Quick trip down the field. There's a really good shot. You might be able to hear the wind picking up. As I said before, we've had a couple of cameras up on the roof, and they are most certainly not enjoying the weather. Shot. Blocked by Sam Duthit. He controls it. And the Generals offense back on track. Couple passes and the ball's downfield. Some heavy checking. Washington Lee retains possession. But the Patriots come up with it. All right. So with 1:44 left to go in the game, the officials slow things down. Get a chance to substitutions for both teams. Score is still 15-5. Yorktown over Washington Lee. Yorktown in possession. Setting their offense. Looking for their 9th win of the season against 3 losses tonight. Washington Lee is trying to avoid slipping into a 5-5 one-loss record. A lot of action around the goal. Ball gets away. Yorktown retains possession. General standard defensive alignment. And a goal. And the Patriots back up by 11. 16-5 now as time is winding down to the third period. Most of the goals tonight for the Patriots have been short-range shots. They've been able to screen. They've been able to show some speed in that tight area around the goal. All right, back off for the face-off. Jai Lee, Jose Berengal-Arroyo. And this is where the rain could be extending the face-offs. Both players in the face-off might be having some difficulty making that initial possession. And you've seen a little more of a scrum at some of these face-offs than you might normally see. Generals now down by 11 with the ball. Try to offer some possession. You see Trevor McManus there near the goal. Heavily guarded, though. Generals now take it back out. They'll reset. McManus starts his move. Here he goes. And a goal. (16-6). Nice move. Showed a lot of speed, Trevor McManus. He also plays football for the Generals, and in fact will be playing football at the college level next year. So we'll go for another face-off. Almost out of time in the third period. Yorktown has a 10-goal advantage. All right, the Generals get it. Showing some life on offense these last few minutes of this period, but they face long odds and trying to beat the clock right now. Rain seems to be getting only harder. I should mention, and that is the end of the third quarter. With the score 16-6, Yorktown a commanding lead over the Washington Lee Generals. I should mention, if the camera image suddenly blanks out or becomes a sea of water, That just means somehow the roof deck here at War Memorial Stadium flooded and our cameras were washed away. And in fact, we now have lost both cameras on the roof deck. We're down to one camera to bring you this game as we head into the fourth quarter. The wind is a little bit faster. The rain is a little bit heavier. Doesn't seem to be affecting the players, though. They're still playing hard and showing a lot of hustle. Given their age, I'm not surprised. I can't imagine our officials for tonight's game can be very happy about this weather situation. All right, we're going to head into the fourth quarter now. Yorktown, 16-6. Washington Lee trying to mount a rally and avoid slipping into a 5-5 one-loss record on the season. Patriots looking for their 9th win of the year tonight. See the wind, the effect of the wind on the goal. Mason Pollock for the Patriots comes back out for goal. He's a sophomore. And a face-off. The fourth quarter is underway. Patriots once again in possession, setting the offense, working the ball around. The clock is definitely on their side right now. For the Generals, this is the most goals they've given up this season. The previous high mark was 15. But tonight they've already given up 16 goals and we're at the start of the fourth period. For the game itself, the Patriots came out strong. They quickly raced to a 3-0 lead. The Generals answered with a goal, but by the end of the first period, the Patriots had built themselves an 8-1 advantage. And they've just increased the lead since that time. Again, the Generals have been able to come back with some goals, but with a 16-6 deficit facing them and the time winding down here in the game, Yorktown is definitely in a commanding position. A goal. The Patriots have struck again. With 10:15 left to go in the game, James Mountain picks up a goal. Now we're at 17-6. Yorktown over Washington Lee. Coming out to take the face-off for the Patriots. They're handing that duty over to Tim Aldinger. He's still facing Jose Berengal-Ruyo for the Generals. Here comes Washington Lee on offense. Generals know they've got to score quickly and score soon. We're under 10 minutes left to go in the game. They're down by 11. And I didn't think it was possible, but I think the rain is coming in even harder right now. Again, just to remind you, we're down to one camera. We've got a camera over on the patio that sits next to Washington Lee High School, looks out over the field. Our camera crew, Kate Williams, has been doing a great job trying to get shots from there. It's not a very good camera position, but it's a dry camera position, which became the most important thing for tonight's coverage. Patriots putting pressure on Washington Lee, as they've been doing all night. They're up by 11. Patriots taking their time. They just run the clock. Keep possession of the ball and not let Washington Lee have a chance at mounting an offensive comeback. Under 9 minutes to go now. 17-6. Yorktown over Washington Lee. Substitution for the Patriots. At this point in the game, both coaches probably want to get fresh legs out there. Both teams have a lot of players on the bench who can contribute. So working them in, giving some of the starters and some of the regulars a rest, doesn't really work to their disadvantage. And now the Generals coming downfield. Shot blocked. Patriots return with the ball now. Nice run the length of the field. Couldn't quite make the shot work at the end of it by the Generals. 7:40 now to go. Patriots up 17-6. Patriots have the ball. They're working around the goal like they've been doing most of the evening. Sam Douthit and his Washington Lee defensive teammates probably feel like they've played a doubleheader tonight. They've seen a lot of action throughout the game as the Patriots have pressured them. Another substitution for the Patriots. Ball goes to the far corner. Ball is contested. And here come the Generals. Ball down around behind the goal. Mason Pollock keeping an eye on things for the Patriots. Generals looking for an opening in what has been a very tough Yorktown defense most of the evening. Generals try to set things up. All right, play resumes. All right, the Generals now. And they score. The Generals pick up a goal. The score is now 17-7. Patriots had the goalie and someone on defense in front of him, but there might have been some screening involved, and the Generals slipped a shot past them into the net. They bring it back to a 10-goal advantage. So I've talked about this before. The raw weather certainly has got to be wearing physically on the players, but neither team seems to be showing it. They're coming out running hard, checking hard, fighting for every position. Face-off now contested. Generals have control of the ball. They bring it down to the goal again. Shot on goal goes wide. And Mason Pollock is able to stop it and return the ball over to his Patriots. Yorktown now. More than halfway through the fourth period. Here come the Generals again. A lot of heavy action around the goal. Yorktown in its defensive alignment. Generals hoping to pull off a big rally, which would need to start right about now. Generals moving the ball around behind the goal. Peter Cook trying to set up the offense. Shot isn't good. And it continues to rain. We continue to get more wind involved as the game ticks down. If the score holds, Yorktown will be 9-3 on the year. Generals will fall to a 5-5 one-loss record. Under 5 minutes left to go in the game. Yorktown 17-7 over the Generals. Generals at least are keeping the ball down the Yorktown end of the field, keeping goalie Mason Pollock awake. The Patriots bring it down, looking to add their lead. Heavy action down in the near corner. Washington Lee playing tight defense on the Patriots. Patriots basically just trying to control the ball, run the clock. Scramble for the ball on the far side. Ref wants to stop action and reset things. Some substitution now. Patriots trying to close out the win. Here come the Generals on offense. Shot goes wide. Shift coming in for the Generals. Some fresh legs on the field for them. Some of these guys have played a long, hard game. Now the Patriots controlling the ball down by the Washington Lee goal. Working it around like they've been doing most of the evening. Time running out on the Generals. Patriots no rush to shoot. Their game plan right now comes down to ball control. Ball control and using the clock, which absolutely is in their corner right now. 17-7 the score. 2:20 now left to play in the game. Peter Cook and Quinn Cox, you see there, waiting for the action to return to their end of the field. The Patriots, good ball control, overcoming an aggressive Washington Lee defense. Very tight defense right now. Play a stop, and we'll reset things. Both teams making some substitutions. Washington Lee in its defensive alignment. Patriots control the ball. We're under 2 minutes now left to go in the game. 17-7 Yorktown. And the rain does not let up. A wet, cold night of lacrosse. As I've said before, I think the players are absolutely loving playing in the rain. Just as much as I'm sure the officials would just about be rather be any other place than this. But both field officials have done a fine job tonight, showing their stamina. We're under a minute to go. Yorktown with a 10-goal lead, trying to close out their 9th win of the season as they continue to ramp up and look forward to the Conference 13 playoffs coming up in a couple of weeks' time from this game. Clock stopped with 54.3 ticks left to go. Teams continue to substitute. Some of the guys who played a lot of the game happy to get a rest. So now Washington Lee on offense for the last minute of the game. They bring the ball down, trying to pressure Mason Pollock and the Yorktown defense. Trying to find that seam in the Yorktown defense. The Generals have 7 goals. They've been able to strike, shoot with precision, but it hasn't been enough against a very high-octane Yorktown offense. All right, final 20 seconds of the game now. Yorktown brings the ball down, which, given how the game has gone, the game probably should end with Yorktown on offense. They've certainly shown enough of that tonight. Now the players will run out the final ticks. And that's the ball game. Your final score, Yorktown 17, Washington Lee 7. Good night.